And welcome to Burnt Cookbook Party, an original Pathfinder campaign set in a unique fantasy world where 4 heroes of varying skills, attractiveness, and stupidity race against time to prevent a war. I'm Jenna Stoeber, and I play Astra Blep, a fey adult half-elf oracle who is exactly who she says she is. And I'm joined by...
Andrew Hansen, playing Johnny Anaj, a sarcastic, scheming, smoldering Ifrit delighted by secrets and destruction.
Caitlin Stayduhar, playing Patty Hertz, a ratfolk ranger dandy with a nose for gossip and cheese.
Paul Luetkemeyer, playing Zelf, an elven battle chef carving a name for himself in the high-stakes world of magical cooking.
And we're, of course, led today, and for the rest of all time, by our illustrious and rosy-cheeked GM and world builder, Justin Green. Justin, how are you?
My cheeks are rosy with excitement to have demigod Astra join the party. Excited to see how it all plays out.
Very exciting.
Justin, what is it like to be cherubic?
That's a great question. I feel like I haven't really captured that yet. Was it you guys that I was having a conversation with about Cupid?
I don't think I was there.
No.
Sounds like a really demented thread, though.
Is Cupid a baby or is Cupid an adult that looks like a baby?
Oh,
my God.
Oh.
Like a Who Framed Roger Rabbit situation.
Oh, God. What a pull.
Cupid's like a demigod or a god, right? Like, so it doesn't really age.
I think he's like an adult in a baby body. That was my understanding. Like,
yeah, I think that's closest.
It's important to make a distinction between Cupid and cherubs.
Yeah.
Cherubs, I think, are just a race of winged baby creatures.
Yeah.
Is Cupid a cherub, in which case he could be any amount of age?
Yeah.
Your mastery of Greek myth is showing.
all I know is that everything I've ever heard about any sort of mythical figure, they're doing things that children should not be doing. So I would like to hope that he is of age to be doing those naughty things that mythical figures are wont to do.
Forcing people to fall in love.
Exactly.
Make foolish decisions.
I mean, in the Xena Warrior Princess universe.
Oh my God.
Cupid is a super hot adult man.
Of course.
Who wears wings in a diaper, but in a sexy way. So I think it's, different interpretations. It is weird that we really latched onto the baby with a weapon imagery for Cupid.
Yeah, well, he's so marketable.
Whenever the group gets de-aged into babies and Johnny is a baby with a sword, we can really make something with marketing for that.
Yeah, are you kidding me? We're going to sell Precious Moments ripoffs of Johnny with a sword.
That's adorable. I would actually love to see a Precious Moments, but they've got a massive sword. And they're just holding it with like their thumb in their mouth. That's cute.
So you guys are inside of this Temple of Ebnir. It is part of the ruins of Fairmist, this city that is long been underwater. But the water has been pushed out by this whirlpool that is sort of miraculously formed around this small temple area. You are you're being forced into sort of a slumber party scenario with a couple evil demigods. I wanted to check in before we go run off on another adventure. How's everybody doing? What's going on? What's Zelf and Patty think about Astra becoming the demigod of Ebnir? / what do they think about the revelation that Astra had been corrupted by power in a loop prior?
Probably super proud, right?
That's a loaded question. I would say from Patty's perspective, she's feeling a little bit divided because she fully respects Astra's ascension to demigodhood, having gone through that herself. This is something that she has experienced. She understands that sometimes the circumstances dictate what happens to you, and sometimes the circumstances dictate that you become a demigod. In Astra's case, it happened to be an evil god that she became the demigod of. So that's a little bit different than what Patty experienced. But I think Patty is also feeling a little betrayed. I mean, she and Astra are official friends now, and for Astra to withhold such important information from her for all this time, it stings a little bit. She thought they were friends. I will say, in Astra's defense, since they became official friends, a lot has happened. There has not been exactly time for a heart-to-heart and sharing of secrets, but it still stings.
That's totally fair. There wasn't like a great moment to be like, by the way. By the way, I went mad with power once.
Now that we're friends, I need to share my deepest, darkest secret with you.
Yeah.
Girl talk. God, okay. Well, Zelf has been on a real roller coaster this loop, starting from when he was Zoblin and had no memories to here. And so he's coming down from everything and Neptus with his trip to space and everything that happened with the ritual and with the ministry and things like that. So he's just digesting all of that. And the situation with Astra really kind of freaks him out. Everything they are doing right now is such a gamble. Everything he's caught up with the ministry. They gave him some measure of trust that he almost immediately betrayed, and they have the power to erase him from time. They've got this new architect, and 3 of the demigods they've got there with them are of evil gods.
It's just a coincidence.
So everything seems like it's simultaneously driving toward the worst possible resolution, and he's just hoping that somehow each one of those things can get in each other's way and let them come out and maybe break even. But here's Astra, and she has some kind of mysterious entity she's beholden to in a way that's unknowable. And she's the new demigod of Ebnir, and she erased him from the journal in the last loop.
There's a lot in the cons column right now with their relationship.
So Zelf is, smoking his investigator pipe and just mulling all of that over. And furthermore, Zelf, in his time with his master, the Chairman Naga, he saw and was around and maybe even participated in some really fucked up stuff that he is still processing. So for Astra to come from a bad situation, he's sympathetic to that. Whatever relationship she has with the forces of darkness, like he thinks it's very natural for people to fall into situations that aren't entirely in their control. But the fact that they got here and she got possessed by Ebnir, he's not loving it. He feels like things could go extremely wrong for them at any second, and he doesn't know if everyone on his team, not through any fault of their own, but he doesn't know if they're entirely trustworthy, because Astra might be a good person, but the things that come with her are some pretty heavy bags.
She also might just not be a good person.
I wasn't going to go there.
Well, listen.
So Zelf has hitched his horse to a cart full of crazy people, and he doesn't know. He has no idea how bad things are going to get when they get worse. But he's here.
Yeah.
It's lunch rush. He's got to heat up his grill and lock in, and that's what he's going to do.
That's the spirit.
In this space, there is the destroyed remnants of the hotel room that you traveled on via a wish spell. So there's some bedding that you guys can share. Glorhan's squad is kind of keeping to themselves. They're setting up like some travel gear. They have a tent, etc. It's not raining, but it might as well be just based on how much like water is spraying from this whirlpool that's constantly spiraling around you guys.
Yeah, that doesn't sound like the most relaxing place to spend the night in the midst of a swirling whirlpool vortex.
But aesthetic.
Alok Vilnit is kind of keeping to himself with his leprechauns. Anything that you guys have on your mind for this kind of downtime evening?
I mean, Astra doesn't know what her powers are necessarily. And I think she would like to know.
Yeah.
But gosh, doesn't have a Molny-esque guide to help her.
Yeah.
So she might ask Patty if she has some ideas. Patty, do you know how did Molny kind of awaken you to what your powers are?
Oh, I mean, it was actually really fun. We did this whole obstacle course thing, and we were like running around in this maze, and I was like, pachow, pachow, pachow. It was super fun. It was very structured, like a training regimen. So he seemed to be really good at it, and I think that he could be a great resource for you, but, you know, all things considered, maybe I wouldn't depend on that, unfortunately. For you, you might have to just figure it out. Maybe just think really hard about what you want to do.
Okay, just like concentrate? Ugh.
Yeah, just be like, I'm Astra Blep and I want to, oh God, I don't even know what kind of powers I guess like wet water stuff. I want to spray water at that guy and then try to spray him with water, like out of your hand or something.
Okay, yeah, that sounds like fun. Okay, all right. She rubs her hands together.
Just like think wet thoughts.
Thinking wet thoughts. Nasty water blasty thoughts like like
splish splash.
Splish splash. And she is gonna gesture at, I guess, whatever Zelf is doing.
Oh, yeah. I think Zelf is making some soup. He's got to make some chicken soup for Johnny tomorrow, but while he's getting that set up, he might as well make soup for everyone because it's cold and dark and rainy down at the bottom of the ocean, and he's a cook, so...
All right, so Astra would be helping by providing a lot of fresh water.
Assuming that she's able to accomplish anything.
Probably get away with saying that. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, she'll gesture at Zelf and just really. Ooh.
I mean, I think it might be working. There's a lot of water around, so maybe that's you, or maybe it's the whirlpool, or maybe you're helping the whirlpool.
Yeah. Does it look like it's going faster or wetter?
I think so. Yeah, I think it is.
Astra, you are focusing all of your energy into this. You see Zelf's pot of soup as he steps away for a second. The ladle that he's using sort of lifts out of the soup and falls onto the table. And you're not sure if you did that or if it was just like the effects of the whirlpool just like knocking everything around. It's kind of torrential in here. Felt like something.
It's probably me. Yeah, I probably caused a wave in the soup. I probably caused a little bit of a soup tide.
A soup tsunami.
Yeah, a soupnami, and it shifted the spoon right on out of it. Got him. Yeah. Take that.
Oh, good job. Oh,
yeah.
Amazing.
Okay.
Hey, Astra, I gotta ask you, do you think that the leprechauns think that Alok Vilnit is a better demigod than me? Do you think that's why they went to his church instead of mine?
Oh.
I've never had this happen before where some of my followers have gone off to follow someone else, and I really don't like it. Like, I know that they're here of their own free will and all that, but like, I was so good to them. I tried so hard, and now they're going off with Alok Vilnit, who, like, is kind of a nerd. I mean, not to be mean, but, like, come on. Like, it's him. He's like, da, 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 da. He doesn't have any style. Do you think I should go talk to them, or do you think they're going to try to bite my neck?
You have to consider the fact that, like, Alok probably used his powers to subjugate them. Like, I think they probably wanted to be your followers.
Oh.
And Alok, like, stole them.
That does make me feel better.
Right?
They didn't want to leave the Church of Patty Hertz. They were forced to. Oh, maybe they'll become saints someday if they die a martyr's death in my name. Oh, that would be wonderful.
Right? And it's just like, what kind of a demigod has to like steal the worshippers from somebody else using force?
You're so right. This is why we're friends. I feel better already.
Yeah, Alec ain't shit. Don't even sweat it. In fact, I bet we might be able to get them back from him.
Beat him up and take his followers.
Yeah.
I'm just going to like whisper mean things about him where he can overhear us. I think that's my plan.
Oh, because he's got like vampire hearing? That's smart. I like that.
Hey, I heard that Alok Vilnit had to use his family's money to buy followers. Ugh, tacky!
How is that Patty's diss? No, never mind.
I heard that most vampires actually can see their reflection, and Alok Vilnit is so ugly his reflection ran from him.
Oh, so true, Astra. So true.
Patty's gonna look to see if there's any reaction from Alok Vilnit as she taunts him.
You can tell that he is pretending not to hear you, Patty. He kind of shifts uncomfortably, looks the other way, adjusts his crown on his head.
Patty cannot function without a rival, and she has a new one. So this is very exciting.
A demigod rival. It's really good.
Yeah, no, we should totally go beat up Alec and take all his problems. He's trying to join in on the conversations that Astra and Patty are having.
I'll say that Patty doesn't want to hang out with Johnny and Naj, but she's willing to let him participate in making fun of Alok Vilnit with them.
Yeah, Andrew, do you have a vampire or demigod
good.
related burn for Alec?
I heard that Alec hasn't even fed yet and used his teeth. He's not even sure that they'll work.
Little nubs in there, just little baby nubs. Typical Vilnit.
Rounded off.
The old round tooth Alec.
But I guess what he'll be spending most of his time doing is kind of paying attention to Glorhan and her party. He doesn't really have a whole lot of very good observation skills, but in another loop, another time, Glorhan is one of Johnny and Naj's rivals. And like the fact that she keeps dying is the orchestration of that demigod incarnation of herself. So I guess he's trying to figure out how he could set something like that up for himself.
Oh no. Oh, no.
Yeah, absolutely.
No, Justin, no.
He's just gonna go over and test the waters and say, "Hey, how's it going?" And if they just totally, give him the cold shoulder because he's greasy and they get a bad taste in their mouth, that's totally fine and to be expected.
You can see that they're a bit uncomfortable. Sasha is like, Narissa told us that we weren't supposed to talk to you, Johnny and Ash.
Oh yeah?
Ha, stranger danger.
Yeah.
Dang, I was just curious if you knew what had happened to your fellow classmate Pearl.
3 of them look away from you, but Glorihan looks directly in your eyes and she says, I am assuming that you probably have murdered her at this point.
God.
What?
You have your own demigod of Lunas here.
You think that I could kill Pearl? No, come on. Glorihan. That's so simple. No, please. It's just, just curious where you're headed next. What it is that you're doing since, we're all kind of in this together, team architects.
Narissa has told us that our services are no longer necessary. We're headed back to Fort Advent after this.
Oh, so you're just going to do what Narissa tells you. That's just like the Pharrells, right? They always do what they're told. Anaj looks at Glorhan's classmates like, that's believable, right? Just, your chance dried up here, but there are still other demigods.
Well, I haven't completely let go of the idea of being the demigod of Ebnir.
Anaj's eyes flash and he snickers and he says, ooh, Glorhan Pharrell. Interesting. And now stealing the spark of a demigod that already has claimed it and already won it in your Ebnir court or whatever. That'll be interesting to watch.
I was thinking less about stealing the spark and more stealing something else. I'm surprised that you've let her walk around with that rapier at her side. Johnny and Ash, isn't that something that would interest you?
Oh, that thing. Listen, not even I like to mess around with the Fae if I don't have to. Too sticky, too tricky.
Johnny and Naj, my God.
Johnny has the same wisdom score as Johnny Brightchild. He's not.
Like, he seems smarter, but he's actually not.
Well, that's too bad. I thought that you'd be up to something, I don't know, maybe a little bit less predictable, maybe a little bit more impactful, but so it goes.
Wow. The insinuations.
Yeah, and then Johnny and Aj will saunter back over to the main party and then just sort of, add weight to whatever sort of game is going on. If there are people watching and making fun of people, he'll chime in too. Or Heard Alec likes milk and sugar in his blood. You can't take it straight.
What a wuss. Good one, Johnny. What a wuss.
What an insane vampire burn.
Patty, when there's a moment when you are kind of separate from the others, Nerissa will approach you and she'll say, Patty, hey, I just want to talk to you one-on-one really fast.
I mean, I'm kind of busy making fun of Alec, but okay. What's up?
I don't want anyone to think that the architect plays favorites, but with the meteorite destroyed, you're it. You're the last demigod of Hibdal.
Oh,
So
he doesn't play favorites, but are you saying that I am the favorite? Is
Oh
that
my
what you're
God.
telling me? Because if I am, you can just tell me. I won't tell. I'll keep it a secret.
Oh, Patty.
obviously our goal is to protect every seat in the Pantheon. But if something happened to any of the others, someone else could still ascend in their place. So whatever you need, you just say the word and we'll do whatever we can to help you, Patty.
Ah, that's so nice.
Because you making it through to the end is very important to us.
Me making it through to the end is also very important to me. So I would say that our interests are aligned there. I mean, yeah, thank you, I guess. I appreciate that. But God, I hadn't really thought about the fact that it's just me. It's just old Patty Hurts. That's it. But you know what? I got this. I am growing into my role as the demigod of Hibdal. I am crushing it so far. All of my followers have wanted to stay with me unless they were under some sort of vampiric mind juju. So, yeah, I think that things are going well, and I sincerely appreciate your offer.
No problem. If you ever need anything, don't hesitate to ask. Whatever town that you happen to find yourself in, just spread a rumor. Specifically these words: the White Phoenix was spotted where darkness meets light.
Oh,
Commander Silrona has ears all over Irisol. Someone will be with you in no time.
God, that's kind of cool. But no, thank you. Thank you. Yes, I will remember that. I'm jotting it down on my little calling card here. So yes, thank you. I will maybe take you up on that someday.
And while we have a moment, I know that it may seem like Johnny and I are partners in this. In some ways, I guess that we are. I want you to know that I know he's very dangerous, and I just want you to make sure that you know that as soon as we're past everything with the zeitgeist and our goals no longer align, he will turn on all of us.
Oh, believe me, I am under no illusions about Johnny and Naj. Yes, is it fun to make fun of people with him? Yes. Is he good at smashing heads? Yes. But believe me, I don't like him and I don't want to hang out with him, and I cannot wait until he is not around bringing down the vibes anymore.
Excellent. Look forward to working with you more, Patty.
Same, I guess. Same.
Patty is a little bummed and freaked out by the realization that she is Paul's last hope, because she had been having fun being a demigod up until now, but now it's getting very serious.
In this time when everybody is sort of doing their own thing, and Astra, when you are kind of separated from the others, one of the leprechauns steps up to you. They say very quietly, Bosun, if you have a moment. I don't know if you remember me.
Of course I do. I never forget any of my little shipmate buddies. How are you? You're a vampire now, huh? How's that?
Never one to be partial to one color over another. So the fact that it's all red all the time now, I'm a little bit bored by that. But, it is what it is. I just wanted to thank you again for saving me life on the Seven Seas. I was almost a meal for that rainbow hydra before you stepped in and saved my life.
Aw.
Yeah, you're welcome. Gosh, I don't know that I've ever really saved anyone before, but this is a nice feeling. So thank you for telling me.
No problem. And I know the timing could have been more ideal, but I'm glad I got to return the favor, getting you out of the drink. Look at you now.
Yeah. Oh. So you fished me out of the water. Oh, okay. Thank you. Gosh. Wow. Okay. So we're even. Hey.
As vampires, we don't need to breathe anymore, so we just walked along the bottom of the ocean and pulled you out.
Oh, that's really creepy. Kind of cool. Is it cool down there?
Oh, yeah, it's very cool.
Maybe I'll get to do that now that I'm the demigod of Ebnir. Walk along the ground. looking at fish.
Yeah, about that. I wasn't sure what you guys were planning on doing next. If you were going to get the absence of color and start adventuring again.
Oh.
Do you have any room on that boat? You need anybody to help?
Oh.
Does he want to be your follower
Oh my God.
already?
Oh my God.
Oh, so
Wow.
cute.
Wow.
What a church jumper, though.
I know.
The way each of these demigods has gotten followers is just so unchained. Just so off the hook.
I am excited, but it is also like, well, this is a cast off of a cast off. You know, this is the fact that this guy is party hopped from multiple demigods. Also, Astra does not know his name, and that is like such an awkward energy to start a god relationship on.
Come on, he's an evil fae, though. That's right up Astra's alley, isn't it?
Wow, it's true, but it's rude to say.
Well,
Yeah, you're right.
Oh, well, we haven't really pinpointed our plans yet, but I think our plan is to go to Gaffenrit's Forge, though. Although, God, if we did take the ship, we would need all hands on deck, as they say, right?
If you'd had me, I'd gladly go with you.
Wow. Yeah, I would be honored. Hey, you know, I think if you wanted to be like a capital F follower, I think probably a part of my church, in so much as it will be, is that everybody has to abandon their old names and choose new ones. It's sort of like an act of renewal and being reborn. You can choose. Let me clarify.
You said I had a cult. You're making everyone take
Oh my
new
God.
names.
yeah, but new names is such a fae thing.
Let me clarify. You can reuse your old name
Fuck.
if you wanted to.
But you have to tell it to me.
This is Patty, and why don't you tell her your name?
You could choose to retain your own name, but it has to be like an act of recommitting to that name, or you could choose like a new name of your own. So what do you want me to call you as part of this following?
That's amazing.
Oh, wow. This is an honor, Boston. I'm going to have to think about this, a name worthy of your lips. Give me some time. I'm going to come up with something very good.
Okay.
For now, just use my regular name, and I'll keep thinking about this new name.
Okay.
Just give me a holler if you need me.
Do you prefer like a first name? Do leprechauns have last names? Do you have a preference, first name, last name?
Good one, Boston. Of course, you know, if leprechauns have first and last names. So we found out with all the leprechauns, we traveled all the way to Neptus. That's so funny. Good one. I'm going to enjoy this.
Me too. So excited to hear your new name. Okay.
Justin, I think that Zelf wants to try to mend fences with Mistmorn's squad.
Okay.
So he'll tap his soup pot with a different ladle. He'll say, "Soup, everyone. It's made with magical lemongrass from Safnia. Now that we're all friends fighting for the same cause, I see no reason that we can't enjoy it."
Thank you, Self. That's really nice of you. I've heard great things about your cooking.
It's one thing that's improved over time. Now that we're friends, how are we going to work together?
Tomorrow morning, we'll summon up a ship made out of shadow. It will be enough to get all of us out of the whirlpool, but I won't be able to get too far before the spell ends.
Well, I'm sure we'll figure that all out. You know, I can't help but think that we might have been stepping on each other's toes here. After all, we were trying to stop Bishad's attack on Neptus and didn't really know what you were all doing over here with Ebnir and Ebnir's demigod, things like that. Hopefully we didn't ruffle your feathers.
No, not at all. We appreciate the help. You know, we didn't want Windhorn to become the demigod of Ebnir. That was the biggest issue.
He's so gross, isn't he?
Disgusting.
Let me just say that we're in a very complicated situation. And if there's anything that any of you need any help with, I feel like I personally owe you, if not for the boat trip, then just for the circumstances. And Justin, what Zelf is the most concerned about is getting cut off by these factions, because dealing with the ministry and dealing with the architect, dealing with everything else is very complicated. And he feels like maybe being Astra's friend might mean that it's harder to be friends with, say, Glorahan.
Well, pick.
It's gonna have to choose a side eventually.
One of them's a player character, Paul, so I don't know.
And Zelf is not the type to choose sides. So I think he wants to keep that bridge down between him and his other frenemies. Zelf's subliminal goal is just to be frenemies with the world.
Yeah, Zelf, you feel no ill will whatsoever from Kata and Sasha. They are perfectly friendly.
Okay.
You don't think that Glorahan or Ansel dislike you or even really distrust you, but they certainly do keep their distance from Astra.
And Nerissa, my last concern for the night, I think, is that the Ministry, for all I know, is incredibly well-connected and powerful. We're trying to stay ahead of them, but they have ways of finding our time-looped selves, finding ourselves, finding our family, and using the ritual against them. Do you have any protection for us against the Ministry?
The Ministry's strength comes from their manipulation of the zeitgeist. And as long as they're the ones choosing when the loop ends, they'll always have the upper hand over us.
But I'm just thinking about the zeitgeist, and how people keep saying we're all already dead.
It's true. We are.
But does that mean, we're just fighting for nothing? Are we fighting upstream of fate? How much can we really do? How much longer can we swim before, we're just swept away with the tide? It's the water language really just sneaks in without you thinking about it.
You're doing great, Astra.
Zelf, I think we should get you into a demigod role just as soon as possible.
Some sort of mortal protection program? Well, I wouldn't mind that.
Also just, circling the wagons up. I mean, there's a wolf in the wagons, hey, Anaj, but, still.
Hey. Yeah, it's true. Preserving power once you've got it. That's really the game, isn't it? It's hard to hold on to. It can just slip right through your fingers, particularly with this whole resetting problem.
Better the wolf you know. Better the wolf that you share goals with.
This is the first this has ever happened, Astra, because there was no you on trial prior to that. From this point on, it's all new. That's what I want.
I don't like knowing that I've played into your hands, but I do like being there, so...
That's the core of the nasty hot charisma.
Cigarette smoking constantly, one in each hand.
Ash everywhere, smells nasty. Somehow drawn to it.
You guys are able to go to sleep, rest, refresh. You can heal. You can reset your spells and abilities.
I'm going to prepare several castings of lesser restoration.
Beautiful. In the morning, when you wake up, you notice, first of all, Johnny Anaj is gone. And with him...
Oh, God damn it.
Nerissa and Alok Vilnit and his leprechauns, bar one, who has remained behind. In each of your inventories, there is a letter that you find that was left to you from Johnny Anaj.
Oh my.
Which you can share with the class if you would like, or you can keep to yourself if you would like.
You bastard. Patty has a complicated relationship with Johnny Anaj, and she's going to keep this to herself, I think.
Wow,
how complicated.
Fine. Well, I can't wait to not tell you what's in the note for Astra.
So you're all just keeping it to yourselves?
Oh no, Zelf is gonna gather everyone over. He's down to just stuff that's in his pack for ingredients. He didn't get to shop as much, and Nepta saw it was falling apart, and Bashad was crashing into it. So it's just rice and broth. It's some kind of savory porridge. Waves everyone over, and he opens up the letter and puts it down and taps on it. I'll read it. It says, "Letter to Zelf," in quotes, "Demigod waffles with evil treant syrup, period. Don't trust Mistmorn." So Zelf is going to say, hard to say exactly what the thrust here is. Johnny Anaj is a trickster. He likes to put people in random directions to see how it turns out. So this could just be word salad. It could be letters that line up into words that don't mean anything. But it's interesting that the demigod of destruction, evil, and chaos would tell us not to trust Adrian Mistmorn.
Okay, I'll tell you what mine says.
Oh, did you get one?
Only because I think Johnny is trying to sow discord amongst the group. And I'm not going to make it easy for him.
I don't know why he would think that he would need to.
What do you mean?
We do that well enough on our own.
No. Did you get one?
I did. It says, welcome to the party. Make a name for yourself and make some memories. Show everyone that you have no master. Watch out for Nerissa. He didn't need to tell me that. I don't trust her. I did trust Mistborn, though, so this is a little bit of a twist.
Okay, I was trying to lord it over you guys that I was going to have this special secret letter and I was going to keep it to myself. But having heard yours, I feel like I kind of do need to share it with the group. And you know what? That was immature of me. That was not demigod behavior. That's the way that Johnny and Aj would want me to act. I trust my friends. I trust them much more than Johnny and Aj, who says, don't trust Glorhan. Ugh. Oh, he also says, I bet you can't make Castian commit a blasphemy before I can. I disagree with that. I'll get that little stick in the mud one day.
Oh, wow. Chaos buddies. Listen to you two.
But what's he think he's doing trying to set us against that entire group? They've helped us.
I think he's just trying to make everything more chaotic and make us fight more than normal. And you know what? He almost got away with it. I think if Zelf hadn't read his letter out loud, I probably wouldn't have read mine. And then you probably wouldn't have read yours. So I think we're all becoming a group of people that trusts and like each other and shares some amounts of secrets with each other. And I think that's a really good step.
All the times that I've been like, oh, I don't trust Astra. Oh, I don't trust Zelf. Oh, they freak me out. Oh, I think they're going to kill me. You never have. You never have. You know what? I do think we should trust each other. Didn't we say we were going to start this loop with no secrets? And we haven't managed to do that up until now. But maybe now is the time that we actually implement our promise of no more secrets.
All it took was a trip to the headwaters where all of Astra's secrets were forcibly put out onto display.
Well, I mean, it did happen one way or the other.
That's definitely all my secrets, and they're all out in the clear now, so there's that's everything. Clean slate. You know, the water washes everything away. They say that about the tide or the beach, I think. And, I do feel better for Harriet having aired out all that laundry, because, now we can all just move on. There was some stuff said, but it's all said. It's all out there.
Astra.
We don't have to talk about it.
I am going to ask you a question, and if you tell me the truth now, I promise not to be angry.
Ooh, big promises.
Did you erase my name from the journal?
Well, listen.
I'm listening. Trust me.
Patty is locked into this as if she is watching an episode of The Real Housewives.
Zelf, you have to understand that I didn't like or trust you. And so...
Right, listen, no, that's normal.
Yeah, I can't be the first person to have said that to you. In fact,
No.
I've met a lot of your other coworkers, and the vibe has been pretty consistent amongst them. I am, I'm not, I'll say it. Yep, I did. Zelf, I erased your name. But to quantify why I did it, it was like day 3 of knowing you. And so I didn't really know you very well. And you know what? I'll own that. That was my mistake.
Now that you know me better, would you still have erased my name from the book? No, you don't have to answer that.
You asked me one question that I was going to be honest with, and I was honest. So don't push your luck.
I think that's a big step forward for us, and honestly, I'm impressed. I didn't expect you to be the kind of person to take decisive personal action in any situation, but you did. I really feel like we should have been better collaborators sooner.
Speaking of collaborators, Zelf, I'm going to ask you something, and I want you to be honest with me. This is a chance to clear your record.
Did you betray us to the ministry? And are you working for them in earnest?
Zelf takes off his chef hat and he's like rubbing his forehead in consternation. He says, I don't know what to do with the ministry. It is a runaway horse, Astra. I got involved hoping that I could be in a position like this one where I could use some of their influence to put us ahead of the demigod situation. But there's just too much there. I saw the Prime Minister battling almost single-handedly with Bashad underwater with the God Killer. I don't know what it is, but it's a powerful creature, some powerful force standing against the demigods.
Whoa.
Frankly, I'm terrified by what it represents. It has so much influence over the time loops, Astra. It has the ability to find and wheedle into different people of power. Oreo, Nerixna, Ogavia, people we don't even know about are under its influence. So I feel a bit like I have the tiger by the tail, only in an even worse and more tenuous position than that. So no, I don't have greater loyalty to the ministry than I do to all of you, but I worry that I'll need to try to act in that role to prevent us from getting written out of the time loops by the ministry at their leisure.
Yeah, I'm worried about that. It's one thing when I do it, because I've got good intentions, but I don't trust these ministry folks, so...
Some insurance against them would help, and two things come to mind. One is the crystal sword, and the other is having a time loop reset button.
Oh.
If we can hold on to the skull of Ebnir, we don't cast the ritual on it, then we can destroy it to start the loop if we need to. We just need a means. I was considering that Johnny's adamantine sword might be enough. If not, we might need the God Killer sword.
Yeah, we should probably just get that anyway. Wouldn't it be cool to have that as our loadout?
It's a frightening, tempting power. The power to destroy the demigods. But if we're going to go forward with this new demi-pantheon plan, we might need it ourselves.
Maybe we can spend one time loop just like looting. How do you feel about that? We just like looting and like getting all the coolest stuff.
I feel like Johnny and Naj would be so into that.
God.
We might have started this loop making big promises about trusting each other that we haven't always maintained. But I think Johnny and Naj brought us all together,
Once again.
I can hear his cackling now.
He didn't actually leave. He's just hiding behind a pillar, watching us read his letters. Yeah. Trying to think if I have any secrets or not. I have so many hunches.
I love that we immediately went from I'm not sharing to okay, I'm going to share.
Okay.
If there had been a single thing in here that was like, don't trust Patty, Zelf probably would have been like, okay. But since it was all neutral, it was fine.
If this had said, watch out for Zelf, Astra would have been like, yeah, duh.
Yeah.
Duh. Idiot.
Thanks, Anaj. Yeah.
Anaj the Insinuator.
The Insinuator.
At it again.
Always.
I'm going to be a little sad for Anaj to go. He just brings, the casually destructive energy to the situation. He doesn't care what happens. And he delights in all of it.
It is nice to have a character that swings first.
Yeah.
It can really move some stuff along sometimes.
Self was going to say, what's your take on trusting Nerissa? My opinion is that she's completely untrustworthy just because we accidentally met one of her goals for her. Doesn't mean that we're friends all of a sudden.
Yeah, I mean, I've never seen her stick her neck out for us in any way. If you want to be my friend, you have to earn my friendship. And, I'm not going to totally discount her just because of what Johnny and Ash says, but, we're not friends. No, it's true. We don't even really know those people. We met them once briefly in a different time loop. But I think it makes sense to make good with them for the time being.
Oh, certainly. We don't want them working against us. This architect, though, I'm very curious what creature that is. Nerissa had a convenient reason not to trust me with more information, but I think she just doesn't care to have anyone else at her level.
I mean, I can't blame her. It does feel like if we were at that level, we'd be doing the same thing. But actually, I take it back. It's rude. We wouldn't be rude. We'd be lovely about it. We'd be super open and talking about it. We just proved that to ourselves moments ago with those letters. So,
In the end, I think we can only trust ourselves.
yeah, and we can. We can trust each other, right?
Of course we can.
Of course we can.
Until we can't. That's always how it goes.
Okay, come on. I'm trying so hard here.
All right, I better set to work trying to bring brought child back out of his stupor. I'm not sure if this will work, but it's my best shot. I'm going to vaporize this magical soup into a cloche and put him into it. Hopefully it seeps into his ectoplasm. I don't know. I'm really shooting for the stars here. We'll see how it goes.
I bet we can find a way to join my obscuring mist spell.
Oh my god! Obscuring
yeah.
soup? Pea soup
Amazing.
fog, Jenna? You're killing me.
Yeah. Oh my God. Yeah.
Paul, you
Good.
found the pun at the heart of it. All right, we can move on. How many ad breaks have you listened to this week that were introed with such a killer pun? My guess is the answer is only one. This one, just now. But how would you like that number to be 0? That's not like a threat about not making any more puns. That was probably confusing. It's a promise of an ad-free episode. You listen to enough ads, and all it costs to listen to fewer ads is $5 a month. And that's a great bargain, and it's even better when you realize that same $5 bill, which is like what? One mid-tier coffee a month. That same one mid-tier coffee a month gets you regular bi-weekly audio of this show that you presumably love. Plus access to the Discord, Patreon exclusive bonus one-shot episodes, background art and maps and more. And you want to know what that and more is? Us. You're supporting us. You're supporting independent creators. We don't have a studio. We don't have a network. This is just us bringing you the raw truth of our art. And hopefully you enjoy it enough to support us. We have one tier. You can find that on our Patreon at patreon.com/BCBparty.
Zelf, as you begin preparing this food, you feel this heaviness and this lack of control, similar to when you had the ley line magic inside of you. Like, this whole area just feels extremely unpredictable.
Oh no.
And very, very strong magic energy here, which, essentially the ley line magic traveled from the ley line to you, to the soup, to the waystone. So it makes sense that it is powering this whole area, and you feel this strange feeling, familiar, coming over you.
Awesome.
Nearby, you see Glorhan's squad is getting up and getting ready. Glorhan and Kata are sitting down next to each other. You've seen them work together to cast spells before when you were in New Haven. When the girls actually start speaking and casting this ritual, you hear these magic words, Zelf, echo into the whirlwind, and you can feel this magic energy that is sort of oppressive on you, getting stronger with every word that they speak.
Uh-oh.
Justin, is there any way to tell if the spell is going to go wrong? Can I make a spellcraft or a knowledge arcana check?
Sure, yeah.
Oh boy, I'm going to... I don't think there's any way to fix that now. I can add inspiration, though. I didn't roll high, but my total is still a 23.
Nice.
Zelf, you don't think that anything is going wrong with your spell, but you do think casting spells in this area is having an effect on the whirlpool.
Oh boy. Well, Zelf is going to wave to his party and say, I'm getting the funny feeling in the tips of my elven ears that things here aren't very stable. Astra, you're the fresh demigod of Ebnir. How do you feel about, stuff?
Oh, well, I felt way better about it 10 seconds ago.
I hold to it that it's so unlikely that I'm going to drown again, but it is occurring to me that we're at the bottom of a whirlpool.
Stop saying that.
Well, you're so right. You're right. It is looking more and more precarious. Should we just get out of here?
I think that's what we're trying to do, isn't it?
Hey, do any of you still have your potions of water breathing and sea touch and stuff?
Oh, I have all my potions. I never went outside into the ocean because that was just not my vibe. I've got everything.
Well, Patty, I gotta tell you, good strategy.
I mean, it seemed to not go well for you, so...
Yeah, about as badly as it could. And Astra will actually withdraw that and have it on hand. So the moment things seem like they're turning, she will drink it. Do you think it's going to collapse?
I don't know. Evnir's magic is unpredictably strong. I feel like anything could happen, but maybe it would just destabilize this miraculous tunnel.
Oh.
But on the other hand, I feel like there's no reason to stop them because they're creating our way out. I think we just need to get ready to bail if we need to.
Okay.
I mean, take a deep breath, I guess.
Yeah, wait, has anything happened to poor Johnny?
Zelf, why don't you actually cast that spell and see what you're healing him? Andrew, you'll also heal one just overnight, I believe.
Okay, cool.
So lesser restoration dispels any magical effects reducing one of the subject's ability scores or cures 1d4 points of temporary ability damage. Cool, that's 3.
Cool. I still have 2 damage remaining, but I think I am somewhat conscious. Let's see, what does an attribute modifier of a 7 have? Seems to have almost no common sense.
Oh,
All right.
really funny.
So after 3 rounds of infusing Ghost Johnny with spicy vapor, Self is going to say, Johnny, it's morning.
Whoa.
Oh, ghost sounds. That's a good sign.
Oh my ghost self. Whoa.
Oh my god, is that our Johnny?
Johnny.
Spookily ghost Moni?
Oh, spooky Johnny ghost.
Oh, boy.
You place this cloche of smoke over the area where Kata told you Johnny's head was. And as it fills this area, you see him slowly become visible, like fading in the Johnny that you know and love.
What's up, gang? Hey.
Oh, thank God.
It is a relief to have us all back.
Oh, dude, yeah, no, I gotta say, Bashad, like, no joke. Right? Like, whew.
Zelf, you see the magical energies in this smoke start to sort of duplicate, like little fireworks exploding, and they float up towards this whirlwind. Nearby, you see Ansel and Sasha are starting to get a bit panicked, watching as a similar thing is happening around Glora and Kata casting this spell. And Ansel immediately casts mage armor on himself. You hear the verbal components of this spell echoing loudly, louder than Ansel even spoke them, over and over in this area. You feel as if the spells themselves are getting absorbed into the whirlpool.
Uh-oh.
In this moment, I'm going to have you guys make perception checks.
Oh, boy.
All right.
Yeah.
Justin, I was like, we're just going to ride up and scamper off to our next adventure and not get stuck in this fucking whirlpool. I thought this was going to be easy. Ooh, I rolled poorly. That's a 15.
Oh,
I got a
no.
0. Yes.
No! A 13 for me.
Ooh.
If I were in that whirlpool, I would just get sucked away. Like, that's crazy.
You are just like a noodle person right now, so I guess it's fine. Perceiving is not your current priority.
Oh, yeah.
That's true.
Wisdom is lower than ever.
You rolled so well in your fight with Bishad, too.
I know. It's great.
So everybody other than Zelf and Sasha are caught off guard. Zelf, inside of the whirlpool, you see creatures moving within.
Awesome.
And you think maybe it's a fish at first, but then you think perhaps a humanoid. And you think back to just the history of the area. You recognized Fairmist. You know that there were quite a few merfolk before this curse took hold.
Ooh.
But then in one of the rotations around the whirlpool, it stops long enough for you to catch a glimpse of its face. And its face is almost entirely mouth. It looks like a lamprey just taking up its whole fucking face.
It's a terrible merfolk.
Sort of a pale blue. It's got these like black wispy cloaks going behind it. And they are going to come out of this whirlpool and attack.
I thought they were going to save us. I was like, the merfolk are going to save us. Of course they're going to fucking attack us. God,
they're going to eat our faces with their giant mouths.
Stupid, horrible mouths.
We don't have either Johnny variant to help.
What?
God.
Oh, whoa, look at that. Oh, no, blue boys. Oh, whoa.
God damn it, Andrew.
Oh my God, how cute is Sasha's little token, though?
Justin, I can't believe you didn't give the leprechaun token a name. Damn it.
So the two coming from the north, they are swimming in this whirlpool, but when they come out, they are also flying. They are going to use an ability called Panic.
Cool.
Everybody in the area, you need to make a will save. So the dead eyes of these creatures can freeze people with shock and fear. The targets must succeed a will save or become shaken. Even though Johnny is still coming to, his aura is in effect, and you will get a boost against fear saves by being near him.
Yay.
Do I have time to chug an ale before I make this save?
Not before this first one, because you got caught off guard, but you can do it as a move action on your turn.
A really funny response to seeing these things. You're just like, I gotta have a drink.
Drunk fight.
Shit, can I just get a beer before?
Oh, knowing that I'm about to chug a beer, I rolled a 20 for a 25.
Hell yeah.
I rolled a 14.
Ansel and Astra, unfortunately... Well, no, Astra is buffed by Johnny, so she does make it over. Ansel Farrell, however, is shaken with fear as these things circle. The only two people who get to act are Zelf and Sasha.
Ooh.
I think what Sasha is going to do is use Inspire Competence. She is a cheerleading bard. You can do it, Zelf.
Incredible.
She shakes her pom-poms.
Self wants to learn more about what these creatures are and whether they have any weaknesses, so I'll take a swift action to use my studied combat, and I'm going to make some kind of knowledge check. Are these aberrations? Are they undead?
Yeah, you could do undead.
Okay, then that's a knowledge religion check. Oh my god, I rolled another one.
Oh, Zal.
Well, yeah, with the +3, I still might do okay. That is a 19. Since it's a studied target, that's a 22.
You know that these are Fairmist wraiths.
Cool.
They are undead, aquatic humanoids. They have these lamprey mouths, which you imagine can bite and hold on quite well, and drain blood out of their target if they're hooked on.
Ooh, gross.
I think I will also give you that they have a light sensitivity.
Oh.
You can tell that they have resistance against the cold, and they have damage reduction of 5 for anything that's not magic.
Boy, that's good to know, because Zelf's improvised weaponry is not magical.
4 of them have circled you guys and are using their panic ability. One of them, however, grabs this magical energy that was being absorbed into the whirlpool, and it casts mage armor on itself.
Oh, yes.
Oh, yeah.
Using the spell that Ansel had cast.
Huh.
The 2 that are at the top are going to sweep down and attack Ansel and Sasha.
Sasha, no!
First bite is at Ansel. Second bite is at Sasha. Ooh, terrible. 2 2s. I don't think that hits either of them. Well, they're flanking. Ansel actually gets bit, and it attaches to him, the lamprey mouth, onto his arm.
Ooh, okay.
He is going to attempt to break this by making an opposed... Oh, he did really well. He knocks this thing off of him before it can draw any blood.
Gross. These things are gross.
Very gross.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Not a fun and cute creature. A fun and disgusting creature.
One is going to fly in from the east, and it is going to fill this area with water, which makes it more difficult to use acrobatics.
Oh.
The DC is 5 more difficult as water just starts to pour out of this bizarre creature, flooding this area. Patty Hertz, what would you like to do?
Patty Hertz is going to drink some ale because she does not want to become afraid of these horrible creatures. She is unintimidated by them for now. So I'm going to be getting a morale bonus to my saving throws against fear effects because I'm drunk and drunk Patty has no fear.
Hell yeah.
Good.
Patty Hertz would like to coin shot.
Yeah, good call.
For my platinum coin shot, I have rolled a 14.
14 hits touch AC. That is a coin right down the center of their lamprey throat.
A rough day to be a lamprey monster.
Johnny Brightchild, you can't become physical, but if you have a spell or something like that, when you get rid of this last bit, when that's gone, you can use your ability to turn physical for a turn.
Okay, cool. Then I guess pretty much Johnny will, knowing his aura has a helpful effect, he'll hang out around his friends to give them good vibes.
Aw.
That's very helpful.
Yo, gang, that water looks kind of cold. Like, watch out. Like, and don't forget, it's ocean water, so it's going to be super salty. Like, watch out for your eyes.
Thanks, Johnny.
Thanks, Johnny.
I want to cast Righteous Figure on Patty. This is the morale bonus combo spell thing that we've used before.
Yeah.
Cool.
What does your bonus give, Johnny? An additional 1?
Yeah, +1 morale bonus to attack rolls, and they gain 1d8 temporary hit points.
Okay.
So good. Why would you even want to be Johnny Anaj when you can be this man?
You can be so encouraging and helpful
Yeah.
to your friends.
Buff Ghost. Yeah.
Buff Ghost. Johnny Brightchild. Buff Ghost.
Buff Ghost.
The leprechaun had been kind of separated from the group where it was sleeping. As it runs over to join you guys, one of the wraiths dips out of the whirlpool and bites down on it, attaches to him, deals 10 damage to it.
Whoa.
Oh, he used to be my follower.
The other one that is also in the south dips down. This one is looking at you, Astra, and its eyes are wide and glowing green on the side of its head. It says, "One of us. You're one of us."
Oh,
Yeah. Yeah.
I was just about to say it thinks you're its mommy.
And it is going to use a slam attack against you. And when it makes a slam attack, it
Wow.
also has a drowning touch ability.
Oh no!
Oh
Cool.
no!
Astra!
Oh no!
She had no time to prepare and get better at not drowning.
Yeah, it took no time.
You didn't even give her a chance.
No! She's gonna have a fucking panic attack.
A 17 at your AC, Astra.
Thank God I've got my armor on. Part of me was like, should I take my armor off in case we have
No.
to
Oh,
no.
come on.
Constant
I didn't.
battle.
So my AC is 19.
Classic.
It's okay.
Perfect. Yeah, so it tries to force water into you. It's trying to funnel it into your mouth, but it can't get in.
Ah,
You don't take any damage, nor do you begin drowning.
wow, great.
Sasha is going to switch from Inspire Competence to Inspire Courage for the group. So this is a morale bonus on saving throws against charm and fear effects, and a competence bonus on attack and weapon damage rolls. A +3 on both.
Awesome.
One of her palms, you see she kind of shakes out, and it becomes a mace. The sparkly little ribbons harden into points.
Wow.
Yeah.
She is prepared to attack if something comes close to her.
That
Amazing.
rules.
Zelf, what would you like to do?
The two that attacked the leprechaun and Astra, did they fly down to combat range to do it?
Yes,
Oh, that's good.
they both used like natural attack. They had to touch to do it, so they're right next to you.
Okay. I don't think I can hit any of the other ones that are flying, but I can hit the two that are near us with blistering invective, so that's what I want to try to do. I need to make an intimidate check. I don't even know if these guys can be intimidated. Got a pretty good roll, though. Let me add inspiration. That is a total of 37.
Phew.
All right, so these two take 6 fire damage, and they potentially light on fire, and the reflex save is to prevent from lighting fire.
I rolled a 16. What was your DC?
DC is 18, Justin.
Okay, cool. So it catches on fire.
Cool.
You want to roll for that additional damage?
Woohoo! All right, well, Zelf splashes through this flash flood disgracefully and kind of crawls around Astra to get away from this creature and takes some of his special hot sauce, and he says, "Oh, the cursed remnants of Ebnir's domain, but I've got something to warm you up." That's another 6.
And it is Astra Bluff's turn.
As part of my new demigod powers, I took the ability to faint. Specifically, I took improved faint, which lets me use my bluff basically to trick an opponent into letting me touch them easier, so I can do a touch attack easier.
Yeah.
I also have Cure Moderate Wounds, which is a touch spell that can be used as an attack against undead creatures.
For sure.
Can I use my feint, which with improved feint is a move attack, to roll bluff to see if I can feint heal the creature closest to me?
Absolutely.
Cool. Being a demigod is cool.
Great. Nothing like a surprise ambush to make you feel like all your new powers coming into play. I like it.
So I roll a 29 on my bluff.
Yeah, that absolutely. They're fainted.
Yes. All right. So this is a touch attack that they do not get their dex against. So
Crazy.
Yeah, Justin.
So it's just 10. It's just because they don't get their armor and they don't get their dexterity. So it's just 10 you have to beat.
Cool.
Power.
Excellent.
Power.
So I heal them for 14 points of damage. I rolled a 24 for the attack. So
yeah, this thing's destroyed.
great. I like to imagine that the feint is that she's like raising her hand as if to smack it, and then she just touches with the other hand.
Perfect. Yeah, it's filled with this pure healing energy. Not at all what they expected from somebody that was just reborn as the demigod of Ebnir.
Sneaky.
They're blindsided and destroyed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And she'll say, "Hey, just stay away from me. I'm not like one of you. I'm up. I'm moving. I didn't drown. Whatever you are, we're not the same. I'm not undead. I'm just living. I'm just alive. And I'm powerful. So you better stay away from me."
The one up at the far north is going to attempt to drown Ansel.
Oh, God.
Oh, no.
I keep rolling 2s.
Hell yeah.
Oh, yeah, no kidding.
They're just battering him with water. Ansel is going to run
Oh, yeah, he's a wizard. He doesn't need to get flanked.
an acrobatics check.
He needs to get out of there.
He's going to take an attack of opportunity. Oh my goodness.
Wow.
Well, unfortunately, guys, all of my bad rolls are going towards these NPCs.
Wow.
Patty Hertz, what would you like to do?
Is this wraith that is catty corner to me low enough that I can attack it like with my machete and not have to throw something at it?
Absolutely.
Ow, fuck yeah. We gonna mythic blade and tankard this bitch.
Yeah.
Woo!
Nice.
What a cool, iconic, mythic fight move.
It's so
Ah.
fun. It's so fun, and there's so many dice, and it's just amazing.
So a mixed bag, but you do land 2 of these. One of them is a critical.
Patty's also trying really hard to impress the leprechaun, hoping that the leprechaun will be like, "Damn, Patty Hertz is really, really good to have on your side in a fight."
Come back.
That one is destroyed, Patty.
Yeah.
Woo!
She's going to look at the leprechaun and say,
That was for you, my child.
Coming on so strong. I don't know.
yeah, she's not subtle. When has she ever been subtle?
Johnny, what would you like to do?
I guess dispensing his blessings on the party members. Float on over to Zelf and he'll cast Divine Favor on him.
Sweet.
Nice.
Time to action hero it up, bro.
Plus 1 luck bonus on attack and weapon damage rolls.
Every 3 caster levels I have, so +2.
Luck bonus, so that'll stack with the competency bonus.
Yeah.
Fucking sweet. Oh my god. It's nice to have you back, Johnny.
Yeah, bro.
The wraith that Patty just hit is going to cast Blistering Invective.
Oh, come on.
Oh, come
No,
here.
what?
Boo.
Boo.
It's going to say, your mouth's so small.
That's small mouth.
Oh.
You small mouth. You.
Gross.
Got our ass.
Bitch, I got cheek pouches. Don't even small mouth at me.
Oh, come on.
Just an 11 on the Intimidate, though. I don't think that gets anybody. The other one is going to take a 5-foot step, and it is going to use Drowning Touch on Zelf.
Oh, no.
That is a 15 at your AC, Zelf.
Currently is at a 20, Justin.
I'm rolling so bad. So bad.
Yeah, I know. These guys have such cool
Yeah.
powers, too.
Glorhan and Kata at first are scared that another attack is happening, but what happens is that all of the shadows in this area form together and a humongous ship is formed as they finish casting their spell.
Ooh, cool.
Kata is going to stand up, take in her surroundings, and cast Perfect Placement on you, Zelf.
Oh.
Affected creatures gain knowledge of the battlefield. It's +1 insight bonus to AC and reflex saves.
God, that's
Nice.
fucking incredible. Oh, man.
And then your AC is +3 against attacks of opportunity. Sasha. Has anybody really been damaged? None of these have fucking hit, have they?
Ha.
I was going to say I haven't taken a hit yet.
No.
Just poor Ansel is getting wailed on.
Yeah.
Sasha is going to step gently into the watery area that you guys have huddled in and cast Heroism on Patty Hertz. A +2 morale bonus on attack rolls, saves,
Nice.
and skill checks. Only amplified by your drunkenness.
Hell yeah, girl! Sasha and Patty back together!
Oh, like last night when we met? We had fun last
Like
night.
besties! BFFs!
Patty would be heartbroken if she wasn't drunk.
Zelf, as you watch all of this happening, all of the dots start to connect. Your time with Ebnir powers, the god of magic itself, your time spent with the goblins, and now watching these creatures using like these magical echoes in the whirlpool. A lot of stuff just starts to come together for you as a Mealnor chef. You become level 9.
Oh,
Yeah,
shit.
heck
Oh,
yes.
shit.
Zelf, it's your turn.
Justin, I've got this Gloves of Improvised Might, and what it does is give a +1 to hit and damage when I use an improvised weapon. Does that actually convey the enhancement bonus magic that would beat these creatures' damage reduction?
I believe so. If it has an enhancement bonus, it's magic.
Beautiful. Then this Faramist Wraith that is catty corner from Zelf, I'm going to use Studied Combat on it and make a full attack. With Sasha's bonus, that is a 16 and a 25.
The 25 hits.
Zelf, he's going to say, I see it. I see how everything fits together, just like a glorious buffet table with all the world's delicacies stretching out across it. And he'll take his lemongrass soup ladle and bonk it on the head. Bonk. And that's 10 damage for his hit and 3 damage from the ongoing fire.
Beautiful. Glorahan is going to use a spell called Shadow Evocation, which allows her to make a shadow version of any wizard spell, 4th level or lower.
Ooh.
It works as normal, but they have a chance of not believing that it's real because it's not the real spell. So she's going to shoot a lightning bolt, but they will get a will save against that. So it's a DC 19 to disbelieve.
Oh, wow.
So one of them disbelieves it, the other one doesn't. So it's 5th as strong if they don't believe that it's real.
Ooh.
Oh, wow.
Price you pay. That's great.
Yeah, it's still a cool spell.
Wow, it's a lot of dice. Wow.
Oh, wow.
Wow, a 5th of that is still a lot of damage.
That's badass.
Yeah.
Too bad I don't trust her.
Don't trust her.
No.
Don't trust
Yeah.
her.
So the one closest to her just dies. It takes the full damage, dies.
Just absolutely fries.
Yeah.
The other one makes the reflex save and disbelieves it. A grand total of 4 damage. By the time it reaches this one, it's just a shadow, an actual shadow.
Cool.
And it is Astroblep's turn.
Oh, well, I mean, it worked so well the last time. I don't see why I shouldn't once again try to bluff a heal onto this fool. My bluff check is a 26.
Incredible.
Yeah, absolutely.
What a bluffer.
So you need to beat a 10 on just a flat melee.
I love that I've found a way to hurt people with lying in a more literal sense than Astra has been doing.
That's what being a demigod does.
I got an 11.
Ooh, that's perfect. Yeah, you bypass their stolen mage armor,
Yeah.
and they are affected by this heal. You want to roll for damage?
Oh, yeah. I rolled 20 for damage. Come on. I
Oh
smoked
my
this
goodness.
fool.
You almost one-shotted it.
Oh,
So close.
Well, here's what I love. None of the feats that I took to get this into place were mythic. These are just normal feats I could have had this whole time.
I could have been so competent for all this time.
I could have, but it feels better that I waited
Yeah.
and doing this as the demigod.
The two that are in the north are both going to do the same thing, but at different people. The first one is going to go at Zelf. It is going to use an ability called Crashing Waters.
Cool.
So it would be a 15 at you, Zelf, your CMD.
My CMD. Okay. 20.
It flies at you, backed by this wave of water, but you are unmoved. The other one's going to do the same thing to Ansel.
Poor Ansel. He's going to get knocked into the whirlpool and we just won't see him again.
I'm getting bullied.
Terrifying.
This does knock him over the edge. You guys are kind of on this higher platform where this temple is. He falls off the edge and takes 20 feet worth of fall damage, which is 2d6.
Wow.
As he tumbles off, taking the full 12 damage.
Imagine that.
Oh, boy.
Hey, you finally rolled good in this combat, Justin. Are you happy?
Ansel is already shaken from their horrific gaze. He's run from them to the edge, trying to get away. They ride this rush of water and just yeet him into the abyss. He falls 20 feet, bouncing along the ruins of this temple.
I'm nervous. I can see Justin measuring.
Yeah, he's measuring.
Right?
distances.
He
like,
is indeed measuring. That means someone's about to blast someone with something.
How can I get the most people with this?
Like a scary tailor.
Yeah.
The Wraith is going to pull the lightning bolt that was just created by Glorhan and shoot it back. It is going to strike Zelf, Glorhan, and Kada.
I have a 9th level Mealnor Chef ability called Spell Eating, but it has a lot of constraints. Would this spell qualify for that?
Let's see it.
It says, when a studied target uses any spell identified by the chef's discerning palette, and I had identified some of this creature's other abilities, but not this shadow evocation spell per se.
I will give you a chance to recognize the spell that's being cast right now, if you would like to make a spellcraft check.
I would love to.
And if you do that, then I will give this to you.
Ooh, well, I rolled a 19, so with my bonus, that's a 37.
You recognize this. You know what's coming.
Very nice.
Are you going to eat it? Open up, Zelf.
Spectacular.
The airplane's coming.
The chef may attempt to counter it as immediate action by making a caster level check against a DC of 11 plus the spell's caster level and expending a spell slot the same level or higher. Justin, I can only cast up to 3rd level spells. What level of spell is this?
It is a 3rd level spell, Lightning Bolt.
Oh,
So
spectacular.
you need a 15, Zelf.
And that is just a pure caster level check, which are brutal. There are not many ways to fudge a caster level. but I rolled a
Oh
25.
my god.
Zelf, you are at the front of this lightning bolt line that was going to fire across this temple and eventually
Oh
get
my
to
God.
Glorhan and Kada. What does it look like as you eat this lightning that is about to be
God.
thrown?
Oh my God. Well, Zelf has a moment of recognition of when he ate the ley line energy loops and loops ago, and seeing the spell go out into Ebnir's whirlpool and then come back out, and it all just fits. It all just lines up, and the lightning bolt goes right into his waiting ladle.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Where it crackles and the energy collects, and then he just tips it and drinks it down.
Yes.
Oh, so cool.
So cool.
It's really good. Oh my god.
As his eyes and his ears spark, and he consumes this living lightning, and then later, up to an hour later, he can reuse it himself.
Whoa. I thought you were going to say he gets a tummy ache.
Yeah, probably that too. Yeah, definitely.
Ansel is going to use his water elemental abilities to go into the whirlpool and maneuver through that. The other wraith is going to attempt to drown Astra again, I think.
No.
Drowning.
Natural 1. Oh my gosh. I'm rolling so bad.
You know, y'all made fun of me for saying statistically it was so unlikely for me to get drowned, but the numbers have had my back. So
The numbers are determined.
The leprechaun is going to move around to flank with you on this creature, Astra. It will attempt to shillelagh it as well, just for the bonus. It goes, I've got your back, bosun. Well, it rolled decent, but this one has mage armor, so it does not get through. Patty Hertz, what would you like to do?
Ooh, okay. So we got this guy left, and we got the one that Zelf is hanging out with. Oh my god. Astra, do you want to do a fun demigod tag team?
Oh my god, yeah.
Are you guys inventing demigod combo moves?
Whoa,
Come
they're
on.
so cool.
I have something called Decisive Strike, which lets me give one ally within 30 feet the ability to immediately make a single melee or ranged attack on my turn. I then add my tier as a bonus on the attack roll. The damage dealt by this attack bypasses all damage reduction.
Wow, that's a crazy power.
I feel like
Cool.
this is a fun thing to do right now.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Patty's gonna go, Astra, demigod high five, get him, and give Astra a slightly off-kilter high five.
Great, deranged. The wraith immediately in front of me is almost dead, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I'll stab it. That's totally fine by me.
Astra, I go like this, and then you go like this, and then you go like this.
All right. Great plan, Patty. Oh, it's so cool doing demigod stuff. Oh my god, I love
Isn't it fun?
I rolled a 3. I want to surge.
Yeah,
I can do
she
that
does.
now.
She's a demigod.
You've got
Come
13
on.
plus 2 from Patty, plus 3 from Sasha, plus 2 from flanking. So you have hit.
Okay,
Yeah,
great.
girl.
All right. Yes. Oh god, that felt good. I did 6 points of damage.
That kills it.
Yes.
Oh my god. Teamwork, Patty.
Girl, you looked awesome.
Oh my god. You are so fun when you're drunk and fighting.
Oh, I agree. Thanks.
Friendship is so deadly.
From 10 feet away, Glorahan watches the spiral rapier plunge into this wraith. Whenever the spiral rapier strikes something dead, it automatically takes that shadow with it.
Yeah.
Her eyes are on that.
Mm-hmm.
Johnny Brightchild, what would you like to do?
Oh my god. Wow. It's just like really cool to like watch your friends like succeed. Johnny like says this over to Glorhan as like a ghost. He's not really sure if Glorhan can perceive him or not. It's just like pretty fun to watch, you know? And he'll ghost over to Zelf. Johnny will channel positive energy.
Sweet. He's always channeling positivity.
Yeah. To harm.
Only only to harm the negative.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's a positive.
It has channel resistance, but even with that, it's only a 10. So it takes the full 13 damage from that as Johnny's positive influence fills the area.
Good vibes.
Zelf, what would you like to do?
Normally, if he eats a spell that is on the alchemist spell list, then he can take that and add it to his spell book. But since this is a wizard spell, Lightning Bolt is not an alchemist spell. He's just going to use it instead of wasting it.
Yeah.
So he tastes it and says, it's ephemeral, almost piquant. And then he'll turn and unleash it back at the wraith.
He eats lightning and spits lightning.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes. The reflex DC for its save is 19, and that's 23 damage.
I rolled a 17. It takes the full 23 and dies.
Yes, very
Yeah.
nice.
Hell yeah. Wow, we're
Sweet.
strong.
Yeah.
We're powerful. Nothing can hurt us.
Yeah.
We're going to live forever.
Forever.
The power! Feel it, Astra. Feel it.
I feel so strong. That's the most amount of healing I've done, like, forever.
Justin Self is going to throw a rope down to Ansel. He'll say, get the funny feeling we're not welcome down here in spite of Astra's new authority.
Maybe because of it.
He's going to cast Elemental Body on himself, actually, and become a water elemental.
Hell yeah.
Ooh, that's smart.
Sweet.
Bruce Lee is pleased. Become water.
He is going to come down as part of like the torrential rain as a water elemental.
Oh, he's fine.
What's the name of his fucking poem that's about the rain? God damn.
Masks in the rain.
Masks in the rain. Yes.
Oh, to be the rain that falls upon the masks for once.
Oh, God.
Everybody has survived, done great.
Yeah.
You have a shadow ship that you can ride on to safety as long as you believe that it is real and can get you out. You're going to be fine.
Astor won't think twice about it.
What? No way, gang. It's totally going to get us out. It's going to be fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, Johnny has no problem believing.
Thanks, Buff Ghost Johnny. Johnny, the friendly ghost.
I don't fear that this ship is unreal with Johnny here.
Good. Yeah, because it's not.
Johnny and Patty will also level up to level 9.
Nice.
Woo!
Nice.
Sweet.
Hell yeah.
Thank you for listening, and a special thank you to all our Patreon subscribers who are supporting independent media in the most direct and sustainable way possible. You're doing it. You're doing the thing that everybody needs in order for art to happen. So thank you. Our DFTBA merch store is at bit.ly/Jenna merch, all lowercase, or you can find a link in the show notes. And as always, you can find us on Blue Sky at BCB Party, on Tumblr at BCB Party, or email us at burntcookbookparty@gmail.com. Burnt Cookbook Party is Andrew Hansen as Johnny Inaj and Johnny Brightchild, Caitlin Stayduhar as Patty Hertz, Paul Luetkemeyer as Zelf, me, Jenna Stoeber as Astra Blepp, and Justin Green as GM and World Builder. This episode was edited for content by Justin Green and edited for sound by Akshay Balakrishnan. Produced by me, Jenna Stoeber.